So it has been the horror season, it has been Halloween, and I thought I would play and platinum some scary games. I don't really do horror, it's not really my kind of thing, never has been, but I thought it was the season. So Alan Wake 2 was free on the store, so I thought let's give it a whirl. I was very hesitant, I'm not going to lie. I have left a little trophy bar down at the bottom for you so you can keep track of the trophies as we go along. There is, as you can see, 65 bronze, 1 silver, no gold, and 1 platinum. So a lot of bronze trophies, but not lots of silver and gold. So, my experience with Alan Wake 2. What can I say about Alan Wake 2? Oh my god, what a game. I had so much fun with this game. It was so enjoyable. It was a great story. And yeah, it is scary. And a bit mind warpy, not gonna lie. But all in all, they did a fantastic job. I've played a lot of games, and I mean a lot of games, but there's a few games that get me invested in the game and into the story, and this game did. It was so good from start to finish. There is some jump scares, and I don't like horrors, and I knew it was coming, and I still jumped. So you will get jumped, but for a free game, if you've got PS Plus, obviously, I could not recommend it more. So, going on to the trophies, there is, like it says, 65 bronze, so there's a lot of bronze trophies. And we are going to kind of go through them and see what we think. So, the majority of the bronze trophies are for story. You will get 1 to 2. Say the majority, it's not the majority, but there is a chunk. You'll get 1 to 2 per chapter, because even when the chapter ends, it doesn't really end, because you can go off and explore. And there might be a boss fight, so there might be another bronze trophy. So I think there's 4 bosses, all in all, might be a bit more. So there is, of course, Lawman, who is Nightingale. Then you've got Bright Falls Finest, which are the Mulligan and Thornton, the coppers, the sheriffs, whatever you want to call them. You have Cynthia, which is from the old people's home, and you have obviously Scratch. So there's 4 main bosses. The boss fights, they can be a bit tedious, especially the Mulligan and Thornton one. I did struggle with that one quite a lot. Cynthia I did really easily. Nightingale I did quite easily, and Scratch was just long-winded, but wasn't overly hard. I would suggest obviously playing on the easiest difficulty, because there is no difficulty trophy and you get to enjoy the game. So obviously there's 4 bronze trophies for that. There is quite a few chapters, so you have the first chapter, which is the cult, the second chapter, which is the invitation, the third chapter, which is the heart, the 4th chapter, which is local girl, the 5th chapter, which is no chance, the 6th chapter, which is old gods, the 7th chapter is Scratch, the 8th chapter is summoning. That is quite a long chapter, depending on how you do with some of the fights. And then you have Deerfest, which is right at the end. And then you have Come Home. So they're like the main chapter trophies. You'll get those at the end of every chapter. But then you have the mini chapters like Late Night and Casey and Haunting and We Sing and Room 665 and The Return and Mask and Zane's Film and Gone. So that there is a lot of bronze trophies. You're looking at 10 chapters. For like that's 20 bronze trophies there. So that makes up a good chunk. And then there's obviously trophies for upgrading your weapons. Do make sure you upgrade your weapon and one weapon only, because I do think if you try to upgrade them all you can't and you will miss out on that trophy. So make sure you just upgrade one. I use the pistol, so make sure you do that. But there's like a bronze trophy for healing. There's a bronze trophy for hitting 5 headshots. There's a bronze trophy for every gun in the game that you collect. There is 6 of them, I believe. No, 7, I think. Looking at it. So, there is 1 bronze trophy and 1 gun that will give you some trouble. And I have got a separate video for that on my channel. It is called the Alan Wake 2 Yippee-Ki-Yay Trophy Glitch Explained. And I will put it at the end of this video. So if you want to watch it, it will be there. But the Yippee-Ki-Yay trophy is glitched for finding the double barrel shotgun. I have had quite a lot of comments on it, but there is a fix. So check out that video and that will tell you everything you need to know on how to unlock that. So we've done the 7 guns.
Always good to have a screwdriver.
So there is collectibles. So the collectibles in this game are videos, commercials, nursery rhymes, lunchboxes and charms. Now I know that sounds like a lot, but it's not. There is plenty of YouTube videos out there on the collectibles from a lot of creators, and you literally get a step by step in the chapters on how to find them. I would say on average there might be 5 to 8 collectibles per chapter, depending. I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. The game is so big and everything, you do tend to find them on your way anyway. So I would definitely concentrate on getting the collectibles as you go. There is just 1, I believe, after the end point. So you'll get to a certain point in the game and it will say once you go this far you can't go back, and it makes you save it manually anyway. But if you follow any guide you should have the majority of the collectibles by the time you get to the end point. And then after the end point, I think you go back to one of the places and you pet, I can't remember what his name is, let me just check. Pretty sure you have to do it. You have to pet Mare Setter. He is a dog, and he'll give you the last charm, the bracelet, and you'll get both trophies for that. Which was kind of annoying because you get all the charms once you're done, and it was quite a good charm as well, if I remember right, which was slightly annoying. And then after that, there's a commercial in the Deer Fest. And that commercial you do have to watch all the way through. In a lot of the other ones, you can just press the middle button on the PS5 controller and it will take you to the TVs, and you can just back out of it and you will get the commercial, which saves you watching it. But the very last one, you have to watch it all the way through. It is about a minute or minute to 2 minutes long. I can't quite remember, it might only be a minute to be fair. So as you see, it's just popped up on the Yippee-Ki-Yay trophy. I spent maybe about an hour trying to figure out how to get that to unlock. What a pain that was. So that's all the collectibles. No, I think there's 139 collectibles in total, and I know that sounds like a lot, but it's really not. I didn't find it as grindy as any of the Last of Us games or Harry Potter or anything like that. So there is a couple of trophies, like miscellaneous ones for using a hand flare to escape an enemy grapple. There's also one for dodging an attack right at the last minute. Like picking up a manuscript, you'll get that automatically because you have to pick them up as they're part of the story. There's also a trophy for igniting a hand flare to keep enemies at bay. A lot of these you will get without even trying. You'll just be naturally playing the game and they will unlock. So there's more story related ones like the screwdriver and the bolt cutters. I'm pretty sure they're story related because you need them to progress. But you also need them to go back and get some of the collectibles. So there's those covered. There's a trophy for... Here, as you can see, there's a trophy for collecting all the dolls. I forgot there's dolls as well, but they are part of the puzzles. You need the dolls to do the puzzles, so they go hand in hand. There's a trophy for flashbanging. When you're in certain parts of the game, the doorways will be blocked by like vistas, entities, and you just have to throw a flashbang at them. And that will get you a bronze trophy. The flare gun in this game is so overpowered and a really good gun. The only trouble is you don't tend to always get a lot of ammo for, which is kind of annoying because it is overpowered. But yeah, and I think we've pretty much covered all the trophies now. There's a trophy for using a healing item, there's a trophy for using one of the break rooms, which is a save point. So there is a lot of trophies you will just get naturally, and you won't even realise that you needed them. There is a trophy, I have put it in the video, but when you're in the Coffee World part, you need to shoot one of the cardboard cutouts. If you follow any YouTube guide, they will put that in there for you. So do make sure you get that. And yeah, I think we've pretty much covered every trophy. So the one silver trophy is for completing the game. So you get 65 trophies throughout the game, and then you get the one silver for completing it. And then you should get the platinum. You can do it all in one playthrough. You don't need to do multiple playthroughs, which is nice. Oh, here we come up to the Mare Setter. This was after the boss fights, I do believe.
The key? That's new.
And then you get your last charm for your bracelet. So, I think we've covered everything. I would give this game a good solid 8.5 out of 10. Even to a 9 out of 10. The reason I give it an 8.5 is because of the Yippee-Ki-Yay trophy that did glitch. And that really did frustrate me. And even though I was a big fan of the Saga story, the Alan Wake story, there wasn't, even though they're the two, but each side of it, you didn't have so much of the Alan Wake one, and I didn't quite enjoy that one quite as much. I enjoyed playing more as Saga than I did as Alan Wake, is more my point. So, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. If you love scary games, this is a game for you. The story's great, the gameplay's great, it's very immersive, and it's actually quite fun. I did quite enjoy it. So, if you've got PS Plus and it's free, go and platinum it. 100%. It is a yes from me. And from the comments that I've seen, like on my TikTok and everything, it's a yes from a lot of people. It has had very good reviews. So we are coming up on the platinum now. This is the commercial trophy, and this is the commercial that you can't glitch. As you can see here, I was kind of going in and out, trying to cut the advert, but you can't cut it. So you do have to watch it all the way through. It is one of the last trophies you will get. As you can see, our tally at the bottom is going up. We're just pinging those bronze trophies. This game loves the bronze trophies. I am thinking about going back and doing Alan Wake 1, but we shall see on that. If you have any game recommendations or anything, leave them in the comments below, because sometimes I struggle to think of what games to play because I play so many. I do need to go back and platinum a lot. Would you like to see content on that? Again, just let me know in the comments and I'll do it as best as I can. So I think I'm going to wrap that up here. It has been nearly 14 minutes of me waffling, and I do tend to waffle a lot. So that is it. Go out, play this game, buy this game. Couldn't recommend this game anymore. If you love trophies, if you love platinums, if you love just playing a good game that will keep you entertained, keep you immersed, then I could not recommend this game more. Definitely go and play it. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave you with the platinum. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and until the next time, be safe and I'll see you soon.